Alright, hello, this is MooMoo, and I'm going to be doing a guide for 6.5 Forest Folly. I'm going to be doing it very casually and safe the first time through. Casually for the 80% route anyway. You can do a lot more difficult strats if you would like, but for the first time through I'm going to just go through the stage safely, and then the second time through I'll come around and explain what it is that I'm doing. So you're going to be starting the stage with Cranky Kong. Make sure that you do so. You're going to roll here, slap, you can jump here, it's not a difficult thing to do. Roll through this enemy, and you're going to jump on this flower, bounce. Okay, here's the first trick. Pogo, pogo, roll, pogo, slap, slap, slap. So that's the first thing you can do. This is the crunch banana. You just trigger the line a little bit sooner. Go, go, go. Jump. Pogo, light pogo, pogo, bounce, jump. And then slap, pogo, pogo, pogo. Grab on. Slap, safety. Take your time. Wait. Go once around. Roll. Jump. Pogo. 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 Roll. Jump. Pogo. 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 Full pogo. Nothing. Light. Pogo. Pogo. This is all full till the end. Go once around. Sorry, Cranky. And then boom. So, that was the safe way of doing this stage, and there are ways you can make it more difficult. And I'm going to go ahead and try and pause and explain before I do some of these more difficult tricks in the stage. But I'm still not going to go for absolutely everything. So, after getting out of 6-4, you should have the Cranky barrel. Please don't die in 6-4. You want to start this stage with Cranky. Cranky is not on cycle in 6-5, so you want to make sure that you start with him. This is a good stage to equip green balloons if you're doing shopping. Take 2. Okay. So coming up to the first thing, there's a flower coming up, and on that flower, it's kind of tricky, but you want to land toward the right side of it. You don't want to land on the left side of it, or you won't clear the gap. If you land too far on the right, though, you're going to hit the snowflake, and you'll risk falling into the pit dying. So, bounce, okay. So now here's the second trick. You're actually holding on to this platform until it fixes to the right position. And as soon as it fixes to the right position, slap, and then get ready to start pogoing. You want to practice this a couple times. You're going to be doing 2 full pogos, and then a roll jump, and then a pogo off the first snowflake. So hold, slap, pogo, pogo, roll, jump, pogo, and then you, So that can sometimes happen. It's kind of terrible, but you gotta roll with the punches here. You can see how much slower this stage really is without Cranky. Yeah, once you grab onto this, hold on, slap, hold on again. It sucks, but you have to wait a cycle if you die. Slap again. Slap again. Now, this trick right here, on this wheel, there's a small banana before the O. It's a banana bunch, and I'll keep going a little bit more. Right here, okay. This banana bunch to the bottom right of where DK is. If you are beyond this banana bunch, that is where the vine enters the loading zone, so it starts to swing a little bit quicker. If you want to go for this, go ahead. It's a little risky. Okay, past it, roll around quickly. And got it. Okay. Perfect. Now Cranky's on cycle. Now if you are blasting straight through this section, you want to make sure that you jump over the penguin. It's a pretty tight space, so you want to practice this a couple times. And then after the penguin, there's a hoots that you bounce off of, so you're doing a full pogo off the hoots and a light pogo off the snowflake. And then you should land on the springy platform, and you're going to do a full pogo off of that, and we'll go from there. So roll, jump, pull, light, full, bounce, jump. Okay, here's the second boost. for this second boost, you're going to wait again when it fixes into its other position on the right. You're going to be doing a full pogo, and then for the hoots, it is possible to boost and keep bouncing all the way to the barrel. That is a little tricky though, and it is pretty risky. It costs quite a lot of time for about 2 or 3 seconds that you're saving. So you can hold your pogo and then land on the swinging platform, or the shifting platform. So, pogo, bounce. Grab onto this, go. Now you can take a damage boost here, but you'll be on 1 heart. That's up to you if you'd like to do. I'll do it right now. For this wheel, make sure that you're holding grab, because a lot of people will make the mistake of blasting and then falling to their death. Now on this wheel, there's 2 ways you can get off this wheel. You can get to the top and roll off, which is kind of tricky because then you would have to jump and grab some vines. You risk bonking into the wall or missing it completely if you jump too late. Instead, what you could do is, Goldfish came up with a very cool strategy. You go once around the wheel, and then it's still kind of difficult, but you can instead jump, and you'll barely make it onto the next ledge. Be careful not to get hit by the Archie if you do this. And remember to jump early so that you don't end up being too low, because the platform won't have fallen by then. So, going once around, roll, jump. Okay, all pogos here. Now for this last section, you're going to be rolling off. There's a swinging platform. Everything you're doing is a pogo. Do not do anything else. You're doing nothing but pogos from here on out. So you're going to roll, jump off late. Try not to hit the first snowflakes that are coming up. You want to make sure that you're going underneath those, and then it's a pogo off of the platform, the snowflakes, and we'll go from there. So roll, pogo, snowflake, another snowflake, another snowflake, full pogo, nothing, light, full, 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 and then you're at the end. Again, if you lose Cranky here, because you had 1 heart if you damage boosted earlier, you can still make the early barrel jump, but that's risky, so you can choose to just hang out, chill on the wheel. It's not a big deal. It's still pretty dangerous, so you want to make sure that you practice and practice until you're comfortable with it. Now, the last thing I'm going to show are absolutely insane strats. I came up with strats for 6.5 when doing time attack, and you can practice in time attack all you like. If you default the barrel to Cranky, it's actually the same exact level. You just make sure that you do the beginning with solo DK. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at the IL right now, and I'll explain that as I go along. At the beginning of the stage, I had wondered if it was possible to do full boosts from the beginning to the end without having to wait on the shifting platforms that you slap. And it is possible. Doing so would save you about 3 more seconds. So just keep in mind that it is a very small time save, and it's something you have to practice to get used to. So solo DK, you're going to do a full roll jump, late possible, jump up there, roll jump, there's the barrel, grab it, roll. Now I'm going to do something very silly and dangerous in a second. I'm going to be doing a roll jump onto the snowflake. It is possible to do this, but this is a little more riskier. You sometimes hit it and fall to your death. So don't do this in an actual run, but it is something that's pretty fun to do when you get used to it. So I'm just roll jumping, snowflake, slap. Now on this platform, you're going to see that when I slap it, I'm actually going to be slapping it before it locks in position. This will save you a couple hundredths of a second, but more importantly, immediately afterwards, instead of doing pogos, I'm doing a roll jump. Because when the game tries to consider Donkey Kong's speed, it looks at his base speed, and then you add roll speed to it. So you're getting the maximum speed. And this is the same trick in Do-Si-Do for Frantic Fields 3-3, and this is also the same trick for 5-6 Frosty Fruits. So take a look. It's a slap, roll jump. Now this roll jump is a light roll jump. You're trying to land specifically on the wooden platform coming up. It's a little bit further. Okay. You're trying to land a little close to the spring right there. Then it's a light pogo off of this one. This is, again, stuff that you have to keep adjusting to. Light pogo. You're going to land on this snowflake coming up. It's a very light tap pogo, and you need to do the lightest tap you possibly can, because you need to land on this platform, and then it's full pogos from here to there. Now, this swinging platform that's coming up, the issue with this swinging platform is that it causes DK to bonk on it for a second, which takes away your ability to pull your cane out immediately. So if you're going to be doing this, you need to hit it, and then afterwards you pull your cane out again. You bonk off that, and then you're in the clear. You have the wheel. So here's, again, the Crunch of Vine strats. Thank you, Cruncha. Triggers this vine a little early by being on the right side of that wheel. This is the same as the normal safety route. Full, light, full, bounce, jump. Now, this is the trickier strat you can do on the second boost. The second full boost is there's one of two strategies you can do, and Goldfish has his consistent strategy, and I have mine consistent strategy. What Goldfish does is, for the hoots that you are bouncing off of, you do a reactive tap. It is a very light tap. This is not a cane pogo, this is a light tap after you bounce off the hoots. It works just like with Diddy or Dixie when they bounce off of enemies. And the way I do it instead is I hold my cane before I hit the hoots, but only for a brief amount afterwards. In this replay, I'm doing it the way Goldfish does it. So bounce, bounce, reactive bounce, and that will get you into this barrel very quickly, because it's very dangerous. Now, another frame save is to hit that snowflake on the way down. It's just half a second. Honestly, not worth it. This is the trickier version of the roll off the wheel. And then from here on out to the end, it's the same exact thing as the normal IL that you want to be doing on the 80% route. So do be careful. This is the trickiest part on the casual or safe version of the IL. And here's the solo DK ending. And we'll watch that one more time, and I won't say anything, so you can watch it all come together. Thank you for watching. Good luck on 6-5, guys. 6-5 is definitely one of the more difficult stages on the 80% route. Don't let it kill your runs. Practice, practice, practice.